Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter and a great week this week. The weather's getting nicer here, and hopefully this weekend we'll be able to get out and play some golf, so that'll be exciting. So this week I wanted to kind of go over, I know we talked about this a little bit on what is an agent, but wanted to go over what is an independent agent. I myself am an independent agent and wanted to kind of go over what that means, what we do, how it works, and how that could benefit you. Obviously, I'm biased being an independent agent, but something that I thought we should talk about. So first off, an independent agent, the main and big difference is that an independent agent is just that I am an independent, in that we do not represent just one insurance company like a captive agent would, like a State Farm or a Farmers. We represent multiple insurance companies and multiple carriers and don't work for the insurance company. We work for our clients, right? So that is probably the most important thing. And you will hear that a lot as an independent agent, is that like we work for you. So my customer is my priority. So that is huge, first off, in that we are here as an ally to help you with different stuff that might come up, right? Not just in a claim or anything like that, but just in general, we are your advocate, I guess is the way to put it. So the biggest things that I can point out, or that I could say, is I feel, and I guess that's the way to put it, maybe it's not always the case, but as an independent agent, we have the opportunity to give better customer service, right? Because we are local business owners, right? Or work for families, most of us, and things like that. So that gives us the opportunity to know our clients better, but also to be more responsiveness to their needs, right? So I can help you through a claims process. I'm familiar with the area and things like that, right? Very often we can have better communication, and that we can look at things and be more in tune to your needs, right? And have personalized coverages and reviews. So a good example is, somebody like, we'll just use, a captive agent like a State Farm. They don't write everything, right? They might not write all types of businesses and things like that. Not all insurance companies do, right? But as an independent agent, I can help you find coverage for those, maybe let's call it more obscure things. And it's like the Mitchell Corporation is, we are insurance for every need. So that could be, something as simple as an auto and home, and as something as maybe a little bit more different than a chicken farmer, or a family that is going to, get into having a farm. So all different things. And that, I guess, from something that excites me very often is that no client is the same, but no day is the same either, right? There's so much different that's happening, and no one person is the same, right? So that customer service and that responsiveness and being able to work with you is huge, right? And that we don't necessarily have to say, no, we can't do that. We can say, okay, let's look into that, or let's see how we can do that, or something like that. Because I'm an independent agent and I represent multiple carriers, that means I can ineffectively shop your insurance around, right? And my job is to know what carriers like which stuff. Is it maybe a certain area, or certain types of drivers, or age, or whatever, to help you out, right? If we look at that from a commercial perspective, right? Some carriers have programs for different industries, right? And my job is to learn what you do and say, hey, this could be a good fit, or hey, let's look at this, or whatever. When we get into more complex stuff, as we would talk commercial lines, like, it doesn't mean that that one carrier is the fit for every line that you have. We might have different stuff at different places, and things like that. So in turn, that can save you money while making sure that we get the best coverages for the most economical price, right? And that we are there for you if you should need something, right? If it's a question, or if it's like, hey, we're going to make a change or whatever, right? And as an independent agent, my customers are my priority, right? And that means that as I said in the beginning, I'm going to be an advocate for you. Maybe that is during a claims process. Maybe that is during a renewal process where I'm going to talk to you, and we're going to learn about your business or any changes that you might have, or the plans for your business or for your home or whatever. And we can work through that, right? And say, hey, be thinking about this, or hey, have you thought about this? Maybe we should make this change or that change, or anything like that, right? So that we are on top of your insurance needs, right? Like I said, that is probably my favorite part of what I do, is learning about people, what they like, what they don't like, and what they're interested in, and what their goals are, and things like that, and being able to help them in a place that maybe a lot of people don't understand, right, or are unsure of, right? So that is something that is extremely important, right? As we would talk about it from a personal perspective, hey, what do you have and how should we cover it? Like we've talked about kind of these last, 3 or 4 or 5 weeks when we talk about personal insurance, like, hey, what have you done to your house? What are you thinking about? And then as your needs change, being able to change that, right? Hey, do we have young drivers coming? Are we doing work to our house? Like, what's going on? And God forbid something happens, right? And there is a claim. That's what I'm here for. Hey, the adjuster said something I'm not sure of. Okay, well, that's what I'm here for, because unfortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, many adjusters sometimes forget that as an insured, you don't handle claims all the time, so you're not sure. Well, that's where I'm here to kind of walk you through that process and make sure that your needs are taken care of and that everything is how it should be, which very often maybe it's just one phone call, but maybe something else happens and you need somebody to step in and advocate for you, and that's what I'm here for. On a commercial side, that more complex discussions could lead to, hey, commercial auto, or, what are we doing? Are we going to have multiple locations? Are we moving to different states? All those things, right? And that's where my job is to learn about you and your business and your goals and what you have going on, and be able to best cover that so that your needs are met, right? And then again, be here to answer questions and help with whether it be claims or setting up anything that you might need from a standpoint of, do you need some safety resources? Do we need help with an audit or anything like that, right? So that is, to be honest with you, as weird as it may sound, really exciting to me, right? To be able to learn and help people, and then to be there when something does happen, to be like, hey, it's okay, we got this. This is what we planned for. This is what we have talked about, and we'll be able to take care of it. So yeah, that's kind of what an independent agent is, and I've used this a couple times, that advocate word. I feel like I'm here to advocate for you, to help you along the process in all facets of that, and in all facets of your life, and all stages of your life, right? Whether it's life insurance or homeowners or flood insurance or whatever it might be, to be here to help with that. So yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and that everybody gets out and enjoys the weather this weekend. And we will have one more personal subject that I'd like to talk about this next week, and then I think we're going to dive into some different areas, maybe a little bit more exciting, and kind of change it up a little bit. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks.